Good afternoon and welcome to Celebration Friday. We made it. We are here. The weekend is so close, so close. We can taste it. We have incredible weather happening here at the moment. So if we have lots of thunder and lightning and it goes black, don't be alarmed. That's been happening a fair bit today. My sister was without electricity for a couple of hours last night. We've had interrupted electricity supply. I can only begin to imagine what that is going to mean for telecommunications. But what a massive week. Now, I must admit, when I knew that this episode was coming up today, I thought, what on earth have I got to celebrate? Seriously, I'm tired. Cash flow is a hassle. We're coming to the end of the year. I just want things finished. And then I just kept going, I'm tired. It's not very helpful self-talk, but I'm tired. But then I sat down and I thought, okay, let's go over the calendar. You can't turn up to a Celebration Friday and encourage people to be celebrating all the good that they do in the world if you don't think you've got anything good that you've done in the world this week. So I started on a list from Monday, and we have a fairly significant list of things to be celebrating and thankful for. So the first thing I'm going to celebrate is the fact that I actually made it to yoga twice again this week. Hurrah! I had not been to 2 sessions of yoga for, I think it was 6 weeks, maybe 5, with all the things and the stuff that with the house and moving and renovations and things. It just got really hard. And I find attending a yoga class really difficult at night because by about 7:30 in the evening, I'm tired. Oh, there you go. I'll say it again. The idea of having to get in the car and go and do a 90-minute class and come home, I'm a little bit concerned about my safety for driving. So I'm back. I got back into the studio twice this week, and I'm really, really happy about that. I've had some great work with clients this week, both practice building clients and clinical clients, which I'm grateful for. My practice building clients this year, the development in them has been amazing. I've reflected with quite a few of them, and the changes that we've seen in the last 12 months for those that have been with me that long have been remarkable. One of the most wonderful compliments I received this week was from Jill Johnson Young, who said the biggest change for her this year is she no longer feels desperate. She no longer feels desperate about her work. She no longer feels desperate about her business. She no longer feels desperate about income. And that just made my heart sing. There is a quiet confidence about Jill now. She's going to take over the world in teaching us all about grief and how to do death and dying with dignity, Joe's interpretation. And she's got some amazing opportunities coming. And of course, she's writing another humongous book, which is going to end up probably being the textbook for how we do death and dying, because let's face it, most of the textbooks are a little outdated and unhelpful. Hello, Linda. Lovely to have you here. How's your day going? So I'm really, really thrilled. And I had some great results with clinical clients this week where I was able to spend some time reflecting with them about the changes I've seen over the 12 months. And sometimes it's really hard with our rehab clients to help them see the progress that they've made, because when you're living with a chronic health condition or a serious injury and subsequent disability, you're living in it and you don't notice the progress that you're making. So I had one lady who has 8 years not been able to do very much at all apart from get up in the day sometimes, look after her 3 children sometimes. And this year she's actually been able to go to the gym 2 to 3 days a week, and she's talking about engaging in study next year. I am so thrilled for her. And this week I've started working with another young man who has a significant traumatic brain injury from a really horrible accident. And he wants to pursue work that I've got my work cut out for me to make that work for him. So look forward to being creative around that and helping him achieve some of the goals that he would like to achieve while managing my own need to make sure my clients are safe. There we go. Nothing like a little bit of parental fear getting in the way there. Anthony's been away. My son's been away in Japan again. Yes, he loves Japan. And he did happen to send me a video when he'd crashed down he was snowboarding and he crashed, and he sent me a video showing me that he crashed, which is hilarious, and it was very, very funny. But he comes home tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to seeing him and giving him a big hug, even though he'll probably not want that for a little while. He'll just be like, let me just get myself back into Australia and the heat, because it's obviously very cold in Japan at the moment. I managed to create 3 different content emails this week. So what I mean by that is I have lists of people who have said, Jo, we're interested in these various things. At the moment, I've got one for Purple Co. I've got one for Jo Muirhead for people who are interested in what I have to say about looking after yourself as a business owner. And then I'm writing one and helping people understand more about the book, The Entrepreneurial Clinician. And for the first time in weeks, I've been able to get 3 pieces of content out for all 3 of those lists, which is a massive piece of work, if you don't mind me saying so. So I feel pretty good that I'm on top of everything enough to make that happen. Don't recommend we do that. I think I may have segmented my segmenting a little bit too much, but I'm a work in progress too. I've also been able to finish a guest blog post this week. So I've written for another publication and on a bit of a tongue-in-cheek expose into how you can fast-track your burnout in 2019. That'll be a bit of fun, that one. We've had the Purple Coast celebration this week. Whoa! I got to have 8 of my team members around me on Tuesday, and we got to have some fun together and just enjoy each other's company. And I've really been blessed by their thanks and their gratitude that they've expressed afterwards, and I've come up with a really cool idea for the way we can be more engaged as a team next year, and the way I can showcase the talent of my team without it all feeling like it's on my shoulders. So that's pretty darn cool. So what a great week. What's everybody else celebrating this week? What have people been up to? Linda, has there been something that you've been especially proud of this week? I would love to know what people have been up to. I would love to know what you want to celebrate this week and how I can cheer you on. I know there's many people here in Australia who are gearing down for the end of the year. Most of us have got one more working week, although there's quite a few people who have started school holidays now, so they're allowing their parental responsibilities to overtake their work responsibilities. Oh, the cricket started. That's right, Linda. Thank you, actually. And it's in Perth. So I've got a few hours of cricket. Well, there goes getting anything else done tonight. I'm so glad I got the ironing done last night. I've got a pretty big weekend ahead of me. And to be honest, I'm a little nervous about how I'm going to manage my energy levels this weekend. Linda, you found a new school for your daughter. That's great. Congratulations, because I know there's been some challenges there for you watching your Facebook feed. Yes, I do stalk people. I am actually interested. So here we are at the end of another week. Congratulations for all that you have done, for the person that you are. Thank you for the good that you do in the world and for the way you encourage and support people. Thank you for the speeches that you've done, for the training that you've delivered. Thank you for the encouragement that you've given, for the affirmation that you've given. And most of all, thank you for recognizing that you're worth taking the time out to learn how to integrate your work and your home and all the other parts of your life in a way that's going to work for you. So I get to spend some time with family tomorrow, which I'm incredibly excited about. So my lovely sister Adele, who has just joined. Hello, Deli. I get to spend time with her and her family tomorrow. My son's home, so that's a really special time for me. And then on Sunday, my husband and I are actually guests at a wedding, which I am looking forward to that. That will be an unusual experience, but not because it's a wedding. It's the ethnicity of the wedding that's going to be interesting for me. So here we go. Let's see how the humidity and my hair get along this weekend, shall we? Make sure you really plan some downtime this weekend and do something that replenishes you. Look after you. You are too precious to go into the end of the year feeling worn out and burnt out. And it's time for everybody to take stock and notice where the energy levels are at. And I am looking forward to being able to share with you next week. And then I'm going to have a couple of weeks off. Hurrah! So go and enjoy your weekend and enjoy those people that are special and precious to you. And I will look forward to talking to you next week.